Hey X dancers, Anthony and Rose. Today is Two-Step and Tuesday, so we're gonna do a little something different this time. We decided to go old school two-step. So we're gonna show you guys what's called a Lariat and a quick tunnel. Now this is fairly advanced, it's the intermediate to advanced pattern. This one goes way back, but it's super cool, still cool today in 2019, so stick around, you don't wanna miss this one. All right guys, we're gonna demonstrate the pattern and then we're gonna break it down. But before we do, I want you guys to notice this little button down here. It says subscribe. And if you do that, then you'll know when something awesome has happened on our channel. We post a lot of two-step, a lot of West Coast swing, all of the different country dances. So hit the bell button too, and that way you'll be notified. So stick around, we're gonna demonstrate the pattern and then break it down for you. All right, so we're gonna start in a promenade position. We're gonna walk her forward. We're gonna do a behind the back hand change, ending up in a Lariat. And now we have our quick tunnel. And then we're gonna finish with a free spin. I'll show you that again from this angle. We start in a promenade. We walk her forward for quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, and quick, quick, slow, slow. All right guys, so we're gonna break it down piece by piece, but along the way there might be some links here so where you can actually get a further breakdown of the individual pieces, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna walk her forward in a promenade. There's a button there that says promenade if you haven't learned the promenade. But we're gonna walk her forward for quick, quick, and then guys, we're gonna start coming around her for slow, bringing the hand behind her back for slow. All right, so we're gonna break just that much down. So first, let me show you the leader's footwork. We're in promenade position. We walk her forward for quick, quick, and then on that first slow, instead of continue to walk in that line, we're gonna come around her so that her feet step in between our feet. From there, we're starting to take that hand behind her back and we're beginning to turn. So we've got, if we're walking forward, we have quick, quick, then we have a half a turn for slow, and then a quarter of a turn for slow. So let me show you what that looks like with Rose. We have forward, forward for quick, quick. We're facing forward. We have a half a turn for slow, bringing that hand behind her back, and then we have a slow. All right. So what she has done is forward, 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 and then she begins to turn. So she has forward, forward. She's stepping forward one more time, and as she's doing that, I'm coming around so that her feet step in between mine. From here, we both begin to rotate as I switch that hand for slow. We've got a quarter of a turn. So we need to talk about this hand change a little bit. All right, so we're walking her forward for quick, quick, but as we come around, we start bringing that hand behind her back. Now, one thing I'm gonna say about a hand change here is we don't wanna toss the hand and then try to catch it. We actually wanna take that hand behind her back and hand it off. So if you notice at that moment, I have both of her hands at the same time. Then I can let go of the left hand and start to rotate the shoulder. So if we show you that again, a little bit slower, we actually have quick, quick. I'm coming around, starting to bring the hand down. I hand it off, that's slow, and then slow. So we walk her forward for quick, quick. We come around for slow. We're bringing the hand around for slow. Now from here, guys, we're gonna start walking around to the other side of her because I just have my right hand connected to her right hand, but I'm gonna step for quick, quick, catching that other hand for slow and slow. Now there is a video here for the Lariat, which is what we're doing now, and that's gonna link right there. But the thing is, as I'll say, from this behind the back hand change, is that there's a moment where you can lift the hand and there's a moment that's too early, and if you lift it too early, that's going to be pretty painful. So we want to go quick, quick, slow, slow. Now what we've got to do from our hand is we've got to keep the hand down low. We've used our shoulders to create that rotation. We want to keep that hand down low as we rotate it around. As soon as that arm flips over enough, then we can bring it up, all right? If we bring that up too early, that's going to be quite ouchy. All right, so we don't want to bring that here and then start bringing it up at this point because it's just gonna, it's like, you know, she's being arrested. She's been a bad girl.
It needs to be punished.
So we're gonna go quick, quick, slow, slow. Let that hand rotate around before we bring it up and catch that hand. Now, one thing we talk about all the time in the videos is the guard the girls. And what that means is if I'm turning her with this hand, this arm needs to be across her chest because that makes her back, her elbow, and her hand accessible to me. So if you actually watch this as she's turning, if her hand is in that position, then it's at a point where I can catch it to do that lariat, okay? So when that hand comes around behind her back, as soon as she releases that hand from my shoulder, she starts bringing that in to guard the girls, and now it's at a place where I can actually catch it, okay? And again, watch the lariat video for a further breakdown from that. But we're in this position, and now we're gonna walk forward, guys, for quick. Now, if you notice, I brought the left hand up and my right hand stays down. So she's walking around me, but I'm bringing my left hand up, her left hand up, but I'm keeping the right hand down. So we're gonna go quick. And now notice my right elbow is bent so that then I can begin to get into this next piece, which is the quick tunnel, okay? But it's important to understand that the left hand comes up and over the head, the right hand is going to come straight down. So if we're in this position from the lariat, we're gonna go quick, slow, and then we're gonna start to scoop this hand in. Scoop is a real thing. Scooping that hand, it comes over her head, then we raise that right arm up and bring it through. So this is gonna take a little bit of work to get the fine tuning in on this. But the first thing we gotta talk about is the hands themselves, the arms, and where do they go. So just ignore the feet for now, we're gonna get to that, but for now we're talking about the hands. So the left hand comes up, the right arm comes down. Now this space that's in between us, I'm gonna take this left hand in between that and bring my elbow up so that she comes over top and then the right arm comes over top. All right, so let's give you a close-up of that. So what we're focusing on here is the hands and the arms. We're not focusing on the feet. We're gonna get to that. But you notice I bring my left hand up, but my right arm is down. My right elbow is bent now, so her arm is starting to go behind my back. Now this space that goes in between her shoulder and mine, I'm gonna take that left hand into that space, and then once I get her wrapped up, I begin to take my elbow over her head, and then my right elbow comes up and over, and then we end up in this weird contorted position at the end. All right, so what I want you guys to focus on now is just the arm. We're gonna get to the feet. So if you pay attention here, you guys can actually do this in place, forgetting about the feet. Just take each other into the position, get comfortable just doing that part. Just stand in place, like do that over and over. The one thing I say that we haven't talked about is she does have to lower herself without bending over. So if she bends her knees, she's gonna get low enough to get under this space, under his arm. But I want you guys to try that. If you're trying this at home right now, just go through the motion without the feet, and now we're gonna get into the feet itself, all right? So for the leader, when we're in this lariat position, he's gonna walk forward. He's gonna go forward, but then he's gonna begin to step back. So he has a forward, back. That's quick, slow. Now he's starting to turn to his right. Now the thing I'm gonna say here is gonna seem kind of complicated at first, the first time you try this, but the rhythm for this for either partner doesn't change. It's just quick, slow. So let me show you the leader's footwork. So he's in this position, he's stepping forward for quick, slow. Now he's going to begin to rotate to his right, but he's still going to change weight for quick, slow. So he's basically turning to the right, almost stepping in place. So he's not going to be traveling at this point. That's a common mistake that people will make. He's kind of rotating around in that spot, just exchanging weight to keep the rhythm. Now Rosa's footwork is actually going to also kind of stay in place when she's ducking under the arm, but she has to come out at the end. So she's walking around him for forward. As he steps back, she's gonna kind of pull her feet together. So now she's got her feet together. She begins to lower. She's gonna lower her center to the ground, but she's not gonna bend over, forward and back. That's just gonna throw her off balance. So she's just gotta get low enough to get under the arm, but she's still gonna be exchanging weight for quick, slow, but on that last slow, she steps forward. So she's turning in place for quick, slow, and then she's moving forward again. So
ladies, it's really tempting to like, because you see arms coming at you, so it's a little bit scary, but just make sure it is, I'm telling you.
Could you make that noise one more time?
You'll feel it if you try it.
This is my entertainment at home. We don't even need a TV. I just,
Walking, but make sure that you get that bend in the knees far enough down, because this is just going to throw you off balance. and then you come up and it's like, ah, and it's just your
if you get to come up
yeah.
and your head doesn't hit the ground. So the thing, you hear dance teachers talk about this all the time. Don't look down. Don't look down. It does two things when you look down. Number one, when you're looking down, you just look at, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. It doesn't show confidence. But the other thing is by looking down, it takes all of that weight forward, and then try to spin while all that weight's forward. You're just going to end up falling half the time. But so you have to keep your blocks of weight from your head, your shoulders, to your hips, all that stuff, like as vertical as possible. So we're going to lower ourselves to the ground without bending at the waist. Okay, so she has forward, forward, forward. Together, she lowers and comes out. Now that's gonna probably take you guys a little bit of practice, so I would really suggest doing the arms first, then trying the feet, and then trying to combine them together. So let me show you everything up to this point that we've got, and then we'll show you how to finish that. So we're walking her forward for quick, quick, coming around for slow, switching the hand for slow. She keeps that arm up and quick, quick, slow. There's your lariat, and we go quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. All right, for here, we're just gonna give her a simple free spin. I'm gonna let you actually watch that from this direction. So if we're here, we're gonna go quick, quick, slow, slow, and quick, quick, slow, slow. Now I've got my right hand down. My left hand is behind my back. All I'm gonna do is release the left hand behind my back, and I'm gonna take this one into this space for a free spin for quick, quick, slow, slow. Now when you do that, guys, of course, you have to stay in place for the quick, quick, because she has to pass you. So if we're in this position, again, we're going quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. He's staying in place for quick, quick, and then forward for slow, slow, and then we can get back into that fancy basic. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have comments, questions, suggestions, anything you guys would like to see, comment down below. I mean, just say like, dude, I don't even like your shirt. Like, I don't care what it is, just comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys the next time.